Welcome everyone. This practice is going to be great for you if you want to take a little break from being on your hands, or if you're injured, like if your wrist is injured, or your hand, or your shoulders are tired or something. So this practice, we're not going to do, I don't think we're going to do any weight bearing on our hands. That's the goal. So we'll do some work on our back, we'll do some posed standing, and just see how much fun it can be to not use our hands. Rise to the challenge. I feel like there's always a way to modify your practice. If you're injured, there's always something you can do that is really the practice of yoga. So let's start by closing our eyes and just tuning into our breath. Feeling a big inhale lift you up and light you up, and a soft exhale let you float down. And just take a few more breaths like that. Just letting your mind clear out. And feel the energy of your breath moving through you. On your next inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, stretch over to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, stretch over to your right. Inhale back to center, and let's start on our backs. So hug your knees into your chest and just rock around on your hips. Nice, easy motion. And separate your knees, bring your feet up toward the sky, trying to flex your feet so the sole of your foot is parallel to the ceiling. And either hold on to your ankles or the back of your legs, or if you can reach your feet without your shoulders popping off the floor, you can do that. And we'll just gently rock from side to side in happy baby. Just giving our spine a gentle massage. And then hug your knees in towards your chest and lift your shoulders up off the floor, reaching your hands towards your feet. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, see if you can stretch a little bit further forward. And inhale, release a little bit. Exhale, stretch forward. Inhale, release. Exhale, reach. Inhale, relax a bit. Exhale, reach. Inhale, relax. And just go back and forth a couple more times. So if you need more of a break, you can lower all the way back to your shoulders. And if you want to try keeping your shoulders lifted the whole time, that'll be a little more of a workout for you. Then rest back on your back. This time bring your knees apart from each other and straighten your legs. So your legs are in like a V shape. And we're going to do essentially the same thing. So lift your shoulders off the floor, and every exhale, see if you can reach through a little bit more. Again, you can always lower your shoulders down in between, or you can keep them lifted and just really work your edge. So this is a great way to warm up, to create some core stability. And I don't know, for me, it really gets me in my neck. I feel like it's building up some neck strength. You can hold your knees with your hands and gently circle your knees around your hips and reverse the direction of your circles. And then take one knee in each hand and separate the legs, moving the legs in circles. And let's rock up to seated, and instead of coming onto our hands and knees, let's come onto our forearms and knees. And just begin to do some cat-cows, arching your back and rounding your back. Back and forth. Then stretch back towards your heels in child's pose. And then walk your hands back or slide your hands back by your feet. And you can let your hands rest on your knees and start to lean back and see if you can pull your knees up towards your chest. So just finding a little lift, a little balance. And even if your knees don't come off the floor, but you still feel a stretch on the top of your feet, you could have your hands like not weight bearing, but just by your side for a little bit of balance. Good, then lower your knees down and come up to kneeling. Step your right foot forward, sorry, and then stretch your knee forward as you reach your arms back. So you can hold your hands together or you can keep the hands separate, but just reach back. And if you were holding your hands, separate your fingers so you can rotate your thumbs behind you. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. And on your exhale, so you can straighten your leg, your front leg, reach your chest forward and your arms back, again with the thumbs facing up. And then inhale, come up, rise up, and exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach up again, and then just step your knee back into a kneeling position, and we'll step the left leg forward. So stretch forward through your knee, arcing your heart up toward the sky, and then shift your hips back with the fingers, the thumb facing up, and just go back and forth. A couple more times. Nice. And step your knees back, tuck your toes, and you can just lightly use your hands, or maybe you won't even need to use your hands. But see if you can come back into a squat. And stretch your arms forward and lift your hips up. Coming into a standing forward fold. Maybe wiggle your hips around a little bit. Press into your feet, rise all the way up to stand. Reaching your fingers toward the sky. And then exhale your hands together. Bring your hands down to your heart center. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. And see if you can press up into your toes, lifting your heels up, reaching up through your fingertips. Keep your hands as high as you can as you slowly lower your heels down. And maybe feel a little length created in your spine. Again, gaze up, lift your heels up, reach up nice and tall. And exhale, lower your heels down softly and slowly. One more time, lift your heels up, gaze up. Exhale, lower the heels down, release your arms down by your side. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up again, come up onto your tiptoes, and can you just walk forward, keeping your heels nice and high toward the front of your mat. As you lower your heels down, lower your arms down by your sides. Good, inhale, reach up. Bend your knees and step your left foot back into crescent lunge. Again, lift up through your heart, reach back through your fingers. Keep a lift in your low back, and on your exhale, rotate the back heel down, coming into warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Come back through warrior two, straighten your front leg and parallel your feet. You can bring your hands to your hips, and from your hip creases, bow forward. Just let your head dangle. And then just relax your arms down. So they're not weight bearing, but they're just kind of hanging down. And start to just glide your hips from side to side, letting your body follow the movement that's created from your hips moving. Just a nice, easy flow. And come back to center, come halfway up. Just let your fingertips rest on the ground and find a nice twist to your right. Lower your right hand down and twist to your left. We'll do that 2 more times. So again, creating a nice flowing motion. So there's no weight in our hands. They're just, you can even hover your hand. You don't even have to bring it to the floor. And 1 more of these. Good, come back to center. Come up to stand. Pivot your right foot forward again. Coming into warrior two. And reach back. Reverse your warrior. Come back through warrior two, and we're just going to pivot our feet. So we're facing in the opposite direction for warrior two. Inhale, reach your arms up and back. And exhale, come forward. Pivot again. So your right knee's facing forward. Reach up and back. Reverse your warrior. Pivot again, facing to the left. Reach up and back. Reverse your warrior. Pivot again, so your right foot is forward. Sweep the back arm forward, reaching your back heel up. And then lean forward into your front foot. Push off the back leg, coming into warrior three with your thumbs facing up. Try and reach back through your top leg and reach forward through your chest. So instead of a straight lined warrior three, we're coming into a little bit of a cobra-esque back bend. Lower your foot down, reach your arms up. And exhale, let your arms cascade down by your side. Take a moment to pause. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. And on your exhale, bend your knees, step your right leg back. So your left leg is forward. Crescent lunge, rise up. Rise up through your heart, fingertips reach back. Then rotate your back heel open, coming into warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior. And come back through warrior two. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, bow forward. And then you can just shift from one foot into the other, bending your knee, going into a little bit of a lunge or a deeper lunge if you want. And come on back up. Point your right foot forward. Reach back, reverse your warrior. And come back through warrior two. Pivot your feet. Right foot forward, facing the back of your mat. Reach back. Reverse your warrior. Switch directions again. Reach back. Reverse your warrior. Right foot points toward the back of your mat. Reach back. Reverse your warrior. And come back to center. The left foot forward. Reach back. Reverse your warrior. Come back through warrior two. Sweep the back arm forward, lifting the back heel up for crescent lunge. Start to step forward into your left leg, pressing off your right foot, reaching the right leg back. Thumbs up, chest forward. Reach strongly through that back leg. And lower down, coming back to Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, reach up, release your arms by your side. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up as you bend your knees, gaze up. Exhale, straighten your legs, sweep the arms down. One more time, inhale, reach up. This time, can you pick your heels up and lower them down? And pick them up and lower down. One more time, pick your heels up and lower down. Release your arms by your sides. So next we're going to do a pranayama practice, a breathing practice called lion's breath. So on the exhale in lion's breath, you stick your tongue out and you gaze up towards your third eye. And you make this big sound of release with your breath. And as we do that, we're going to sweep our arms back behind us and then inhale, sweep up again. So you can follow along with me. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, stick out your tongue. Inhale up. Exhale. A couple more times. Inhale. And then ragdoll down. Inhale up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up. Staying in your Utkatasana chair pose. And then press your hands together. Gaze at your hands as you lower your hands right to your heart center. Close your eyes and relax. Take a moment to feel that grounding sensation or whatever sensation it is that you feel. And we're going to practice our one-legged balance poses. So we'll practice tree pose first, and then do a couple like flows from tree pose. So yeah, I was like, I'm not going to mirror you this time. So I'm just going to call out the leg that I'm using, even though it will look like the opposite side to you. So put your weight into your right leg and try not to let your hips jet out to the side, but think of using your glutes to wrap your glutes like behind you and underneath you. So the glutes kind of wrap into the inside. Pick your left heel up and pull your knee into your chest. You can interlace your fingers around your leg and pull your leg up nice and high. Then hold your knee, externally rotate your hip, place your foot on your inner thigh. You can always use your hand to pull your leg up a little higher. Reach your arms up, stretch up nice and tall. So you're reaching down through your foot, up through your fingertips, feeling that length. And exhale, release. Other side. Sweep your arms up, pull your knee up. And maybe your hands to pull your knee up a little tighter. Externally rotate your hip, place your foot on your inner thigh. Keep pressing down through your big toe mound of your left foot and stretch your arms up. Press down through your feet like you ground through your foot and you like kind of fly through your fingertips. And then release. And just kind of shake things out. And we'll do a little bouncing. So this is really good to relax your nervous system. And your nervous system is what helps you balance. And we need a certain amount of relaxation with the concentrated effort, that inward kind of drawing in, so that we can balance and be like tall and light and also grounded at the same time. So just let everything relax here. Good. And come back to your Tadasana again. Now we're going to move from tree pose into warrior three. And then we're going to bring the knee forward and try and straighten our leg. So as you inhale, pull your left knee up, reach your arms toward the sky. Exhale, externally rotate, place your foot on your inner thigh. Keep reaching toward the sky. Now release your top foot and start to reach your arms behind you as you reach your chest forward. Really stretch out through that top leg. Hold it here for a breath. And pull your knee into your chest. Draw your knee up as high as you can and straighten your leg. And slowly lower down. Tadasana. Close your eyes. Enjoy the sensation that comes with balance and agility. And now we'll do it on the other side. So on your inhale, step into your left leg. Pull your right knee up. Externally rotate your hip. Place your foot on your inner thigh. Continue to reach up and down simultaneously. And release your foot. Stretch your arms back. Reach your leg back. Strong top leg. Really reach back with your toes and reach forward with your chest. And then we'll bend our knee, bring it all the way forward again. Reach your arms up, pull your knee up, straighten your leg, and slowly lower down. And relax. So you can always hold on to a wall, a chair, something to help with your balance if this is challenging for you now. But also repetition really helps us to, like for the brain and our body, to connect those pathways that direct us for whatever it is we're trying to do, especially these balancing poses. So let's do it again. On your inhale, pull your right knee up. And then externally rotate your leg, placing your foot on your inner thigh. Then start to reach your leg back. This time you could keep your arms forward if you want. Or you could keep them back like we were doing earlier. But feel that stretch in opposite directions from your fingers to your toes. And bend your back knee. Reach your knee up again. Pull it up as tight as you can. Straighten your leg. And slowly lower down. Feel that connection through your feet into the ground. Let's do the other side. So on your inhale, pull your right knee up. Externally rotate, place your foot on your inner thigh. Reach up and release your knee. Maybe stretch your arms forward this time. Try and straighten that top leg as much as you can and reach back strongly through your toes. Bend your knee, pull your knee back up. As high as you can, as tight to your chest as you can. Straighten your leg and slowly lower down. Good. Inhale, stretch your arms up, lift up onto your toes. Whoops. And exhale, lower down, heels down, arms down. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Now, if you want a little extra challenge, see if you can keep your heels up as you hinge at your hips. And forward fold. And lower your heels. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, hands to your heart. And let's come into a squat. So just rest here for a moment in your squat. And if your heels are lifted, no big deal. You could place a blanket underneath your heels or just keep your heels lifted. We're not going to stay here long. But lower your hips to the floor and stretch out onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And just rock around in little circles in both directions. Place your feet on the floor for bridge pose. So just rest your arms by your side and press into your feet, lift your hips up. Press down a little bit more through your feet, squeeze your glutes. See if you can lift a little bit higher. Your shoulders may want to walk inward a little bit. Lift and spread all 10 toes. Press into your big toe mound as you softly lower the toes down and lift your hips maybe a little bit higher. And let your shoulders separate apart as you slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Pause and just enjoy the sensations that you're feeling. We'll do that 4 more times. So for a total of 5 times, just going at your own pace. Press down. Try not to let your knees widen apart, but keep them tracking with your hips and your feet. Lift up nice and tall. Maybe even press down a little bit through your elbows. And then again, think of softening, spreading the shoulders apart to create space for you to lower your back down 1 vertebrae at a time. Again, just moving at your own pace. Maybe close your eyes so you can really dive inward. And slowly release, lowering down. And just 2 more times like that. Press down to rise up. Maybe rise a little higher. And maybe even challenge yourself a teeny bit more. And slowly release from all that effort, coming to a place of complete relaxation. Last one. Press down to lift up. Squeeze the legs in a little bit. Press into your big toe mounds a little bit more. And then slowly spread out through the shoulders. Lower your hips all the way down. And float your arms and your legs up into dead bug pose. So you don't want your shoulders lifting off the floor like we did in the beginning, but instead keep your shoulders flat on the floor. Let your wrists relax, let your ankles relax. So you're just like a dead bug pose. No desire to get up, just hanging out on your back. Enjoying the bliss of relaxation. And hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. And stretch out for your Savasana. So you can stay in Savasana as long as you like. I'll just stay here with you for about a minute. But really take advantage of time to rest and relax. Because often that's just what our body needs. Our bodies need to be challenged, and they also need to have time to relax and rejuvenate. We'll just feel your breath moving in and out through your nose. And maybe notice your fingers relaxing a little more. And your toes relaxing. And your belly nice and soft and relaxed. Back of your shoulders spreading out, releasing, letting go. And you can stay here longer, or you can reach your arms over your head and stretch out through your fingers and toes. And then we want to stay relaxed, so see if you can roll to your side and maybe just gently press up. Coming back to a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. Enjoy your breath. Enjoy the ebb and flow of your inhale and your exhale. And notice how you feel. Like, how did it feel to do a yoga practice without any weight bearing on your hands? Kind of different if you're like me and really love your downward facing dogs. But it's nice to practice in a different way, to give a part of your body a break, and to know that if you're injured, there's ways you can modify. And please bring your hands together in front of your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. It was really fun just to imagine you there with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you're subscribed already. If not, please subscribe. Click the notification bell, tell your friends, and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I'd like to know what felt good, maybe what didn't feel so good, or what you would like to see in future videos. So again, thank you for joining me. Bye for now.